This video is for the participants of Art of Soul, and it's presented by Lynette Shipbach with the Highland Arts Council. We're starting with a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet of typing paper, and what you're going to do is take, we need to make it a square because it's a rectangle right at the moment, so we will take the lower corner and we're going to make sure that this side gets folded flat with this side. So I'm going to take that lower corner and fold it up, and the first thing to do is make sure that the corner is done correctly, evenly, and the other two sides meet perfectly, and make the fold. And what you're going to do next is to cut off that remaining paper, because that's going to make our square for us. So I'm going to grab a scissors here and cut that off. And then you have a triangle. And then you're going to take this triangle and fold it in half, point to point, trying to keep it as even as possible. And again, fold these down so that the point up here matches evenly and everything is creased well. And unfold it again. That's making the line right here for us to follow a guideline. Next, you're going to take the corners and fold them up to the center, and notice that you're going to keep it so that this folds all along that guideline. And again, crease it well. And then fold the other side up so it also matches, and crease it well. Next, I like to turn it upside down, but you don't have to turn it upside down, and fold this flap down to meet that point. And again, you're making sure that this corner matches as well as possible, and turn the other side down. And again, fold it well. Now these are going to be unfolded because those were done as guidelines for you. So now you have the rectangle, or the square that you've got here. You're going to take the corners in along that guideline and to the center to make another guideline. Turn it around and do the same thing to the other side. And crease that well. Now this is one of the more difficult folds, and it's called an inverted fold, because we're going to take this corner and make it go towards the inside. So I usually push with this finger and try to fold that in the opposite direction, and you're folding this one in the opposite direction, right along that fold that was your guideline, and also this one in the opposite direction. So that it comes out looking like that. And then you'll do the same to the other side. Push it in. One of the sides is going to be easier to fold than the other one is because it was going in the right direction to begin with. And then that one gets folded along that line. You see why we call this a difficult one. And then you have a shape like this. Now you're going to turn it over and fold that in half along that fold line that you made at the very beginning, so that you have a shape like this. Now the next step is to take one of the wings. That's what this is, and you notice the open side is here, and you're going to fold this wing down. You're just going to fold it down, and it automatically creases along here. So that's one wing. Then you'll flip it over and fold the other wing over. Sometimes they match exactly, sometimes they don't, but that's how a bird flies anyway. All right. Now this is one of the more difficult ones to see What you're going to do is fold it up so that you have, it meets here at this line and you're going up to that line. So the fold is going from this point, folding up this way to this point. So your wing is coming up. And again, you're going to fold that flat. And you're going to do the same to the other side. And this is where this point and this point is what you're making your fold line so that they match what you did on the other side. All right? And now we're going to focus on the tail. This, you see you made a line right here with your fold. You're going to fold that tail up along that line that you just folded, and then flip it over and fold it the opposite direction just to crease it well. And then this is another inverted fold. You're going to take it and this part is going to come up. So sometimes it works better if you just make that fold. And then the other ones kind of fold along with it, and it's inverted. Next, the wings get folded up along that line, and this one also gets folded up on the other side. So now you have the wings up here, the tail is down here, and the head is going to go over here. So usually I take it and fold it in the opposite direction. And that just creases that in the right way. And then if you fold it back again, you can divide this with your thumb, push down on that beak part, and squeeze the head together. And that is what makes the head right here. So now you have the head in the front, the wings, and the tail. And that is your dove.